Bournemouth-Liverpool starting lineup announced. Bournemouth will welcome Liverpool to the Vitality Stadium for Wednesday's fourth-round clash in the Premier League, Bournemouth finally reaching a happy ending at the 10th attempt. The Cherries beat Stoke City 2-0 in the previous qualifying encounter, while the Reds, as has been the tradition this season, came from behind to record a 3-1 win over Leicester City. The result saw Bournemouth leap from the relegation zone to 17th place, relieving some of the mounting pressure on Iraola's shoulders and leaving Sheffield United as the only team to fail to reach the maximum in the 2023-2024 Premier League season. Seconds after Liverpool striker Diogo Jota scored the equaliser against Nottingham Forest, Luis Diaz held up his jersey and Anfield paid a heartfelt tribute to the Colombian attacker who dominated Sunday morning's sporting headlines after his family was kidnapped in his home country. Forest were digging in for a battle against Liverpool before Jota broke their resistance, and further finishes from Darwin Núñez and Mohamed Salah further strengthened the margin of victory for Liverpool. Liverpool, who maintained fourth place in the Premier League with a fifth straight home win, secured a place in the last 16 by scoring 3 goals against the Championship's fastest team in their EFL Cup opener against Leicester City in September. At this point last season, their 2022 EFL Cup title was ended by Manchester City. But with 4 wins and a draw from their last 5 games and scoring at least 2 goals each time, top scorers Liverpool are in a good position to score at least one more this time around. As has happened so many times this term, Liverpool came storming back from going behind to win 3-1 at Bournemouth in August. But on their last visit to Vitality in March, Gary O'Neill's Cherries avenged a 9-0 Anfield defeat with a single Billing goal. Bournemouth were forced into a late change at right-back against Burnley, with Max Aarons coming off and Adam Smith coming in. However, it is unclear whether the former Norwich City man left the field with a serious injury. Iraola will continue to cope without Tyler Adams, Emiliano Martins, Ryan Fredericks, Luis Sinisterra, Mark Travers and first goalkeeper Neto. Lewis Cook will also have to serve the second of a 3-match ban for his red card against Wolverhampton Wanderers. At Liverpool, Diaz did not start against Forest after news of his family's kidnapping. The Colombian's father is still missing and has not been found. Therefore, it seems difficult for Klopp to include Diaz, who is mentally unwell, in the squad. Andrew Robertson, Stefan Bajcetic and Thiago Alcantara are all absent, while Ben Doak's status is also uncertain. However, Curtis Jones has completed his long suspension and could benefit from the Reds' inevitable rotation. Luke Chambers, who started against Toulouse, is also set to make his second start. Kawhimin Kelleher, Jarell Quansah and the fit again Cody Gakpo are also expected to start at the first whistle. In the light of all this information, Liverpool's possible starting 11 is as follows: Kelleher in goal, Gomez at right back, Quansah and Matip in the stopper tandem, Chambers at left back, Elliott, Endo and Jones in midfield, Salah on the right wing, Núñez in the centre and Gakpo on the left wing. Former Leipzig sporting director Max Eberl signs for Liverpool. Liverpool and Bayern Munich have reached an agreement with former Red Bull Leipzig sporting director Max Eberl, according to French sources. Eberl was sacked as Leipzig sporting director in September and is currently on gardening leave. His departure from the club comes amid strong rumours of a move to Bundesliga rivals Bayern Munich, who sacked Hasan Salihamidzic at the end of their title campaign. Eberl has an agreement to join the Bavarian club, but is currently prevented from signing a contract with Bayern Munich as he is observing the garden leave period. The German wants to join Bayern Munich, but if that is not possible, he could join Premier League side Liverpool. Georg Schmadtke is currently serving as Liverpool's sporting director on a short-term basis. The German football man replaced Julian Ward, who lasted only 1 year at the club. Liverpool could sign an even bigger talent than Szoboszlai for a world-class £85 million gem. Liverpool's summer transfer window was turbulent, but in retrospect, the mass exodus from midfield and subsequent influx reshaped and repaired a side in decline. Last season the Reds were pitiful in the face of great adversity, and a 5th-place finish in the Premier League was a reflection of a miserable campaign. The likes of Jordan Henderson, James Milner and Fabinho were shown the door, and an exciting new crop of midfield talent pumped vitality and quality into the squad to bolster Klopp's system. The impressive start to the campaign once again hints at prosperity as the last vestiges of timidity are erased. but the problems of last term could have been avoided altogether if the transfer business in 2022 hadn't been so bad. Arthur Melo was bought on loan towards the end of the window in a panic, and the Brazilian was a colossal failure, playing just 13 minutes. Last season's plans were affected when the search for Aurelien Tchouaméni, who Klopp and his team wanted, failed. Last year Liverpool fought hard to sign Tchouaméni, even confirming that they were among the front-runners for the talented player. However, Carlo Ancelotti's side always seemed to be ahead of the race and indeed triumphed, compounding Liverpool's heartbreak of beating them in the Champions League final. But now, according to Spanish sources, the Reds continue to be suitors for the 28-year-old Frenchman. For all Liverpool's recent success in rebuilding the midfield, there is still a need for a specialist number 6, with Wataru Endo not seen as a long-term, first-choice solution. Tchouaméni looks like he would be a dream option for this role. Having joined the Santiago Bernabeu outfit for such an expensive fee, Tchouaméni perhaps couldn't handle the weight of going to the most prestigious club in the world and failed to reach the top. Earning £205,000 a week, the star player made 50 appearances in all competitions and won the Copa del Rey. However, he was substituted throughout the Champions League qualifying phase and in both semi-final games against Barcelona in the Cup. Clearly not given a central role when it mattered most, Tchouaméni has improved this season and now looks indispensable. Indeed, according to SofaScore, the midfielder has completed 93% of his passes in La Liga this season, with 1.7 interceptions and 3.6 clearances per game. He has also won 80% of his dribbles and 70% of his duels. According to FBref, the 23-year-old ranked in the top 1% of midfielders in Europe's top 5 leagues last year in pass completion, top 7% in pass attempts, top 5% in tackles, top 7% in air balls won, top 10% in clearances and top 18% in tackles per 90 minutes. Rated as world-class by Stefan Bukowski of Transfermarkt, the midfielder is an outstanding defensive force and has made 14 appearances for his high-flying side this season. With every performance on the pitch, it feels like he's getting better and better, and if Liverpool can make a signing that eclipses everything else in recent years, Klopp's side will be at the forefront of Klopp's squad for years to come. One signing could even surpass the impact of Dominic Szoboszlai, who has been incredible in the middle of the park since joining the Premier League outfit this summer. Should the Merseysiders go all out for Tchouaméni, it's quite astonishing to think that Klopp could have a midfielder of a higher quality than the Hungarian. Tchouaméni is of course a different type of midfielder and comparisons shouldn't be made on the basis of their contrasting measurements, but the former Monaco man's presence on the pitch is profound. His recent injury has been a huge blow to Real Madrid's season. Ancelotti's side were unbeaten when he started, and if he is deployed as Liverpool's anchor, the club will soar to new heights. Scout Jacek Kulig once praised the player as out of this world. A midfield duo of Tchouaméni and Szoboszlai would really make Liverpool soar.